are my befores. And I guess this is a little bit of real talk, but I haven't exactly been happy with myself physically, I guess. Living in New England, it's kind of a thing to put on weight every winter because it starts to get cold and you're being cozy and you're having all your Christmas treats and you're not getting as much exercise because you're not moving around as much, doing things, going outside, etc. So usually I put on about 10 pounds every winter, and usually by the summer it's gone. Well, this year I turned 30, and I noticed that the weight was not just coming off the way that it had, which maybe has nothing to do with 30, but they do say that that's kind of when the metabolism starts to slow down. So I figured, okay, well, I guess my whole decade of not actually working out but still being able to fluctuate and lose the weight for the summer, it kind of just isn't working anymore. So it was time to take a step. But although I am a results person, I'm not looking for something that's just going to be like a magic pill, because honestly, I want to be healthier. My diet before consisted basically of carbs and sugar. That's pretty much it. Like, if you saw what I ate in an entire day, it was basically all carbs and sugar with one vegetable at dinner time and my one meat at dinner time, and the whole rest of the day was just like snacks, basically. So not the healthiest eater. So I wanted to do basically a whole overhaul, changeover situation. My intentions are not to be skinny, I want to be toned. So I did want to lose the little bit of fluff that I have, more that I had. I mean, I still have it, but but I've already lost a little bit of it. But to become more toned, basically, and healthier and happier with myself. Because in all honesty, my tummy area has always been kind of my self-conscious spot. Even when I have been at my thinnest, I feel like it's always been a self-conscious spot for me. And I don't know if that's just because I've always been more on the soft side in that area or what, but basically I just want to feel healthy and happy, and that's why I started doing the program that I'm doing and why I want to share it with you, because so far it has been making me happier. Just the very little time that I've been doing it. I've only been doing it consistently for the past couple of weeks, 2 weeks, and then I had been kind of messing around with it a little bit before then, but not being consistent about it. So the past 2 weeks I've been consistent about it, but in all honesty, I've taken the weekends off. So it's just been a Monday through Friday, take the weekends off situation. This week I decided, well, I need to buckle down some more. So this week I started incorporating the diet plan, because I was a little loose with it last week. So this week I decided now I need to do nutrition. So I did 1 week of just incorporating the workouts, and then this week I incorporated the nutrition plan. I still have decided to give myself a cheat day, so to speak, each week where I just don't pay attention to what I'm eating. To be honest, although I've decided that I'm just not going to pay attention to what I'm eating, the fact that I've started to take care of myself has made me want to pay attention to what I'm eating, and I've actually wanted to work out this week. There was one day where I didn't have a chance to do my workout in the morning, and that's when I've been trying to do it, and it got to the end of the day and I worked out at 10:30 p.m. or 11 p.m. or something like that because I wanted to, which is crazy for me to want to work out, because I swear I'm not a person that really actually likes to work out. although I tend to be kind of active and kind of a fidgeter and stuff, I'm not usually a, oh, can't wait to work out person. However, I wanted to, which I thought was crazy, and I was like, well, the fact that I feel like this, I'm gonna go with it, and I'm just gonna do it, because I don't know how often that's gonna happen. But you know what, I think it actually is the program that I'm doing, because even today, for instance, today is my cheat day, and even today I have still been eating better than I would have a few weeks ago on my normal diet of whatever the hell I want to eat. So even just doing the 1 week of paying attention to my nutrition and doing the workouts that I planned for myself, I've already experienced a tremendous amount of change just in my mentality and physically as well. So I'm filming this video, like, it's ridiculously humid outside, so I'm like crazy sweaty right now. But like, I don't even know if you can even see this because the lights might be too bright. But I actually like have starting to get definition like in my biceps. Like, I'll get closer. This line, that's like never been there before. So that is a big change that I've noticed already. Also, my husband has noticed that I look more toned, which he's pointed out, and I've felt it too. That's kind of probably been the biggest change, is that I can feel my muscles getting stronger, and I can feel like little lines of definition, and that feeling is amazing. I'm not gonna lie about that. And feeling so amazing about myself has been basically making me want to make others feel that same way too. You know, like, it's just such a release. And I don't even work out for very long, just half an hour, and just that half hour of working out, especially like the difference, I suppose, last week of just eating what I wanted and working out versus this week of eating cleaner and working out, significant difference. Today, with me just deciding to eat whatever I wanted, I felt worse today, honestly. Like, I've been not paying attention to what I was eating in terms of nutritional value, and I feel it physically. So the eating part is a big factor in the results and just how you feel. So I'm definitely keeping up with the nutrition plan, and probably gonna turn my cheat day into just a cheat meal and squish that up. The reason I want to keep that there is because obviously there's stuff going on in life that you can't avoid, and if there's a party, like, you don't want to just be the person that's just over in the corner counting your carrot sticks, you know, like you want to be able to indulge a little, and I think it's important to indulge. And I guess with this being my first fitness vlog, I might as well just dish it all out there. And me dishing it all out there is when I was a teenager, senior year of high school, and the year following, I had an eating disorder, and it was bulimia. And so I struggled with the whole binge purge cycle, and because of that, that's partly why up until now I've just kind of tried not to deprive myself of anything, and why I just kind of ate what I wanted, didn't work out. It was because I didn't want to get sucked into that cycle again. I didn't want to feel guilty about indulging because I was restricting myself, and I eventually indulged and then felt that guilt, and then the cycle begins, and that's how it was. So my way of dealing with that was basically don't freak out about indulging and just eat what I want. And I wouldn't, by doing that, I never really overindulged. I actually like ate smaller portions than I did when I had the disorder. So I would eat small portions of the things that I wanted. But when you're just eating small portions of all crap, it's not really helpful. So basically, now I'm just having that cheat day or eventually cheat meal for the purpose of knowing that that day's coming. So the whole week up until that day, I'm going to be good and I'm going to eat clean and I'm going to treat my body right, and I'm not going to feel deprived, because when that day comes, which so far have been Fridays really, so when Friday comes, I'm going to get to eat whatever I want. And statistically speaking, when people have that cheat day, even if they eat more than they would have calorie-wise on a typical day of their diet, pre-diet, even if they would indulge more, eating healthier the whole other 6 days of the week has already basically taken your whole caloric intake down. So you're still going to lose weight, but you're not going to feel guilty. Or maybe you will feel guilty anyway, I don't know. But you have more control, and that's kind of the point. Is like, for me mentally, I think knowing that I'm going to have that chance to indulge later in the week is going to help me resist wanting to eat a cookie on Monday after working out or having some kind of bad news or feeling depressed. I tell myself, well, I'm saving that. Friday I get to indulge if I still want to. And it's Friday, and there's been this package of cookies on top of the fridge this entire week that I've thought to myself, I can't wait till Friday so I can have one of those. And now it's Friday and I haven't had one because for some reason it's less appealing to me now after a whole week of eating clean and working out. And that's kind of the big message I suppose I wanted to get across in this video, is that it might seem hard and it might seem scary to have to think like you're on a diet and you have to deprive yourself, and the idea of like, oh no, I'm never going to be able to have that cookie, but I love those cookies. Like, don't worry about it. Like, set that day or that meal where you're going to indulge. Like, that's your cheat. Like, you're not gonna pay attention to anything else. You're gonna eat whatever you want on that day or for that meal, but it's only gonna happen once a week. And the rest of the week you're gonna be good and you're gonna be on your diet and you're gonna eat clean and you're gonna do your workouts. And trust me, if you do that, when that cheat day comes around, you might not even want it anymore. Like, you might feel so incredible in your skin and mentally and just like the internal workings of your body just because of eating better, that you won't even want that cookie, because when you look at it, you're just gonna see junk. And right now that might seem like a thing you don't even want to think about, because maybe you don't want to think of that cookie as junk. But if you just give it a go, like, I think it will be worth it. I mean, I honestly, outside of today, it's really great that today's the day that I'm filming this on my cheat day when I feel a little crappy actually, because I ate some food that's not that great for you. But overall, I still have made better choices today than I would have just had in a normal day a few weeks ago. So that's my point, is just try. Just keep that day in mind that you get to indulge, and that's your day where you're not gonna overthink things, and the rest of the week you're going to concentrate on just feeling better and treating your body better, because that's kind of the whole point of this, is like, we might not feel confident in our skin at all times, but you want to work towards that. And honestly, like, right now I feel a little fluffy probably because of that lunch that I ate, but overall this whole week I felt incredible. And it doesn't matter, even if like my physicality hasn't changed all that much, just mentally I felt better. And that's kind of the point, I guess, that I wanted to get across, is that just doing it for yourself, it's not about hating your body and wanting to change it, it's about loving your body and wanting to treat it right. And that's kind of why I started doing this, is like, yes, I did feel mentally bad, which is why I wanted to start working out. And not just about my body, but just in general. I just felt tired, exhausted all the time, you know, overworked, stressed out, just really had very little energy, and felt like I needed a release. And that's why I started working out. And at first I just started running, and it did help at first for the first few runs, but then it just wasn't really doing the trick for me anymore, and I felt like I needed something more than that. And that is when, by some magic, I guess, I got a post in my Instagram feed about Beachbody workouts, and I have done one in the past before, but it was just it was like a bonus DVD that someone had recommended to me, so it wasn't actually like one of the whole programs. It was just some bonus DVD, and it was the Fast and Furious Insanity workout, and I did that for one whole summer, and it was amazing. I loved it, and actually that's the fittest that I've been, but it only lasted that summer. And I think it was because I was just doing the one workout every single day and I got a little bored, and that's just my personality. And then, you know, then the holidays came, etc., etc. But I wasn't really changing myself enough, like diet-wise. That was probably part of the problem, is I wasn't concentrating on eating cleaner either. So I think like mentally I wasn't in the right spot to keep it going. So anyway, I'm hoping that I will be mentally in the right spot. And this vlog that I'm doing right now, this is basically to track my progress. And so I wish I had done one right at the very beginning so we could have a very, very before, but I didn't, and I figured the sooner the better. So here I am right now, a couple weeks in, already feeling stronger, already feeling better about myself, especially mentally, especially about food and what I want to put into my body for fuel. Like just this week, I mean, it was only been 1 week since I've changed my diet, so just in 1 week of changing my diet, I already feel mentally so much better. And so anyway, I'm just gonna try to do one of these updates once a week and see where I am. And if any of you out there are interested in joining me on a fitness journey of your own, then please email me. I created a new account just for fitness related stuff. It's ludellahahnfitness@gmail.com. If you want any extra accountability and you want to join me on this journey together, like I swear, if you just do it, if you just give yourself, you know, that push basically, like you have to not expect that things are going to just work for you with little effort. You have to put the effort in. But if you are willing to do that, your whole attitude, your shape, your everything can just significantly do a 180 basically. Yeah, you're talking to a prior sugarholic who has now been eating clean basically at least 5 days out of the week, and feeling really amazing about it. And I, after indulging today, can tell you that that little bit of deliciousness that I ate, just how I felt afterwards, it's not worth it. But anyway, if you want to buddy up and find out what I'm doing, and you want to learn my program, and you're interested in what I'm doing for nutrition, definitely subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be doing at least one of these full video updates a week, and then as I learn things, I'm going to be posting more. And anyway, I hope some of you will find some use out of this and some encouragement, because really I think it is the real talk. It is learning from people and their experiences that really helps. And I mean, we all have our own stories and our own reasons for wanting to improve ourselves, but overall, I mean, we only have this one life, so we might as well live it the best that we can, right? And treat ourselves right, and self-love, you know? Like, love your body. Look at all the amazing things it does for you. So, anyway, there's my weird rant, and if you couldn't tell, I'm super awkward when I do real talk, but I felt like this was important to do. So, anyway, subscribe, email me if you want to join me on a fitness journey, and peace out.